it going? Max Finn here, and I am excited because today we're talking about a Facebook ad digital marketing power tool session, right? So today's tool is not so much about the ad side as it is the destination side. So we're going to be looking at what tool I use on my landing pages, website, e-com stores to give me that a little bit of an edge, give me that X factor, right? And so today's app is called Proof. And I'm sure you might have heard of it before, and if you haven't heard of it, I can guarantee you've probably seen it, and it might have worked on you actually. So it might have actually attributed to some of your impulse buys. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to come over here and show you Proof in action. I'm going to tell you what it's about, and I'm going to show you how to set it up for yourself, okay? Let's do it. Okay, let's do it. So here we are, we're on one of my landing pages for Facebook Ad IQ Academy, and what you notice on this page, right, is this bottom left little box that keeps popping up. And this little box is telling me, okay, James from Wood Green, England is now crushing Facebook ads, right? It pulls his image. If it doesn't pull the image, it pulls his location. It can pull a lot of data, which is a little creepy, but it's also very personal and very realistic. And what this is doing is essentially adding a layer of social proof and trust and credibility to this website. So imagine this, right? Let me go back to you're at the mall, okay? You're walking down the mall and you see two stores. And I can give you a real example because you're going to know this example when I tell you. You see an Apple store. And then on the other side, you see a Microsoft store. For the love of me, I don't know why Microsoft keeps putting their stores adjacent to Apple stores, but they do. What do you notice? Well, the Apple store is packed. The Apple store has tons and tons of people in it. It's flooded. There's people everywhere. People trying on Apple Watches and Macs and iPhones and looking at accessories. People in the back taking classes. And then you go to the Microsoft store and it's empty. There's a lot of employees walking around. There's nothing going on there, right? So you as a shopper, what does that do for you psychologically, emotionally? How do you feel when you look at those two stores? Well, I can tell you how I feel. When I go into a store that's bustling, that's busy, I get energy. I'm like, this is cool. There's all these other people buying this stuff. There's a reason why everybody else is buying this stuff, right? It adds that validation, that third-party validation, that credibility factor that, hey, I'm not the only person buying this product. I'm not the only person trying on this shirt or testing out this phone or trying this watch on. When you go to the Microsoft store, or I won't just keep bullying on Microsoft, but there's a lot of stores like that, right? You go to the food court, and you're walking around the food court, and there's always one or two stands that just have nobody there during lunch break. And other ones have lines. Five Guys has a line out the door. Chipotle has a line out the door. But then there's that one place that has nobody there. That tells you a lot, right? Even if they have the best food in the world, even if it actually is the best place to eat in the world, you don't trust it because I don't want to be the first person to test that, right? I'm going to go with where I know it's safe because everybody else is there. So this is what Proof does. It takes all of that stuff I just told you, those stories about Apple, Microsoft, and the food court, and it brings that psychology online. So it allows me to add that same level of credibility and that busyness factor, that full store factor to my websites. And the cool thing about this is, one, it's super easy to set up. I'm going to show you to set up in just a second. And two, it works. I have added this to pretty much every store I own, every website I own, every landing page, and there has been a noticeable increase in conversion rate, decrease in bounce rates, increase in pretty much every metric I track since I put this on. Now I'm not going to go through all the numbers with you because that'd be boring, but what I can tell you is there's a reason why I pay for this service for my website. It's because it works, right? I don't pay for things that don't work and don't move the needle for me. And so there's a lot of tools out there that can do this too, but Proof, in my opinion, is the most comprehensive, powerful, advanced, the nicest looking, it pulls in the most information, and more importantly, it's the easiest to set up and it's integrated really, really well with ClickFunnels, Shopify, all the big platforms out there, right? The cool thing about Proof too is that right now what this is doing is anybody that gets to the checkout page and clicks the checkout, it is tagging them and then it's showing them here. So it's saying this person, I could have put, they just bought the course, but it sounds better to say they're crushing Facebook ads, put an emoji there, and it tells you how long ago they did it. This can also do a new feature, which is showing how many people are on this website at this minute. So in real time, it can show like a live visitor tracker, which is really cool. And I'll actually show you. Let me go to Proof's website because I don't have it up on this site yet because it's a new feature. but I can show you. Let me go to the Proof website and give you a little example real quick. So this is our website, and you'll see down here, look at this, 194 people are viewing this page, verified by Proof. That's pretty powerful, right? If you're on a website and you know there's hundreds of people on this website right now, you feel that effect. Maybe it's not as strong as an in-person, right? Maybe it's not as strong as being in the Apple Store, but it's still a lot more effective and powerful than just being on a website and not knowing, hey, am I the only person that's heard of this product? Am I the only person on the store? And that's a big challenge for a lot of e-com owners and a lot of website owners, is that factor of people don't want to be the first. Very few people want to be that first buyer, that first person to try a product or try a website out or talk about it. But if I can show them that, listen, there's 200 people on the site right now, that's incredible. That overcomes that hurdle. So let me show you real quick how to set it up. We're going to hop into my my Proof dashboard real quick. And so it's a really clean dashboard, really beautifully designed app. And the first thing you got to do is actually install Pixel, which is, I know Pixel can sound technical and complicated and you got to do code and stuff, but it's really, really simple. Literally all you got to do is copy this and paste it into your header on your website. Now, if you're in ClickFunnels, they let you do that in the settings, right? I can show you to do that real quick. We'll wasn't planning on doing it, but let's hop in here. We're going to ClickFunnels impromptu. Hop into one of my funnels. Go down to, let's go to we'll go to the sales page funnel so I can actually show you it. And then we're going to go to edit page. Actually, we're not even going to do that. I'm sorry. That would be if we want to do just that page. But we can do one step better, which is you go to settings and at a header tracking level, a global level, so this can be for all pages in here, I can paste that code right in here. So this is where you put your Facebook pixel. See, here's the Proof code. So you literally just paste your code there and it's on your site. It's on your funnel, okay? So really, really easy to set up. The same thing goes for Shopify, for WooCommerce, WordPress, all those sites. Now let's go back. So once I have it installed, now I'm going to create my first notification. And so the first thing you want to do is tell where you're capturing your leads. So choose the page where you're capturing conversions. And so you can put the thank you page, whatever the URL is, or the pages that you want to track and then display to other people. So you can put your capture page in there. Then you're going to go to your display page. And this is going to show you all the pages that you want to display this little badge. So you put that in there. Then you want to show your message. So what do I want this to say? So for me, they're now crushing Facebook ads. But you can put just watch this webinar, just bought this product, whatever you want it to be. And then lastly, there's a lot of customization. They've added a lot of new features to this in the past few months. So appearance, in terms of do you want a custom image? Do you want to hide it on mobile? Do you want to show on the top of the page on mobile? This is that live visitor tracking feature that you can do, which we're going to start testing. Then you can have custom rules. So you can set it to only show the last 20 conversions, only show for the last 2 days, only display if there's at least this many conversions. So if you're worried like, hey, I only have 1 or 2 conversions per day or per week, you can set it so it's only going to show if there's a certain number. So you're not going to have that negative impact of it. You can set timing on it, set different languages, and then you click save, and it's ready to rock. So there you have it. That's Proof. This is one of my favorite apps for pretty much everything I do. That's the cool thing about this app, is that it works for webinar funnels. It works for e-commerce stores. It works for landing pages. It works for mobile, for desktop. And they continue to innovate and add new features. So it started as a very basic feature, and it's really progressed into a more comprehensive conversion optimization tool. So if you're looking for a way to increase your conversions, increase your engagement rates, decrease your bounce rates, Proof is for you. I highly recommend checking it out. And actually, I'm going to include a link in the post above for you to click on and check out and explore and give it a try. Have a good one.